Oh, hey, what's up? Back by absolutely no demand at all is me reading the news to you. I wouldn't say no demand. I guess there was a little bit of demand, like a baby amount of demand. But hey, I rose to the occasion. And what I ended up thinking last night, I was watching the live stream, was like, oh man, news and happy hour, they do really go so well together. I love myself a happy hour, and I love pairing a happy hour with my favorite mobile game, War of the Visions. So, Match Made in Heaven returns. So here I go with this. Stop looking at my world time. Happy hour. It's established by the establishment, which is offering the happy hour. So, a lot of analytics and surveys and anecdotal evidence probably goes into establishing what the happiest hours of that establishment are, and maybe this is a happy hour in the place I'm established in. So don't worry about that time up there. It's happy here right now. So yeah, I'm not down with that early morning news. No thanks. But I will read it to you. I will read it to you now, and we'll see what's going on in this game. Let's see. Where to start? How did I do this? From the bottom up? From the top down? Ooh, where do y'all want me? Let's see. Alright, well, I guess just the top down sounds right. Scheduled maintenance. This is going to be tomorrow. No, yes. Wait, what's today? Today the 15th? Yeah. Alright, so yeah, this maintenance period is going to start tomorrow. At 1800 hours. It's a super ugly time, and what you need to note about that is that the game will be inaccessible, and what you doubly need to note about that is that Trials of Reckoning will be ending, and so tomorrow is your last chance to burn up all your boss tickets. So take note of that time, and don't wait till the last minute. You're not going to get the full day. No, you're not. You're going to get cut off. So they're going to be maintaining this game, and you're going to be crying your eyes out because you didn't burn up your boss tickets for TOR, and your guild's gonna be mad at you. Well, I mean, like, hopefully not so mad at you. We're pretty friendly in Grayskull, but yeah, you want to definitely make sure that you get all that done. So there will not be a guild battle. Well, they say that, but then sometimes they drop it on our heads. You never know. So look out for that. Unless if you're not in my guild, just go to sleep. If you are in my guild, don't you dare, because I'll let you know if they drop one on our heads. Okay, cool. One down. Let's see. Frontline War of the Visions. Okay, so this is the little summary of what's going on with maintenance. This is what they're going to bring us. So, greetings, players. Additional and improved features is going to be including this one, which I'm excited about. Multiple awakenings at once for units. So instead of having just click so many times and make your index finger really sad, you can just scroll it, slide it, and then awaken a bunch. And it looks like you can also do this with limit breaks. Just slide that bar and spend it all up. What I would caution you about this thing is to make sure that this is a unit that you really want to level. I don't know about this Mont guy, but well, you kind of had to if you got through the story at a certain point. Anyway, bad example from me, but just make sure when you're looking at how much you're spending that you're comfortable with those amounts. You don't want to get caught off guard. It's a new system. It's a good improvement, I think, but it is a new system, so don't get caught off guard. There's my healthy warning, and cool. That'll be great. The new units. All right, so if you watch the live stream, then this is not going to be news to you. But yeah, Halloween units are always super, super fun. I always really love them in the main edition of FFBE. And so we're going to get a new unit, Alaya. She's going to be the Halloween version. She's this cute little, kind of feline witch thing creation. Yeah, it's very witchy, but I like the feline undertones that go with this, and Alaya's a really cool character. I've always really liked her. So I'm totally down for this, and the design is always, really cute as they do in this game. And then also, she's a lightning unit. Her main job's conjoiner. She's gonna cost 70, so it's probably gonna come with that banner where she's guaranteed at the end, and like maybe you can buy her, things like that. Also, we're gonna get Exia, who people have been excited about. I've heard a lot of buzz about Exia. She's going to be a water unit, cost 100. Her main job is the Foreseer of Oracles, which is kind of cool because Amnelis is also water. And I don't know, those two have a little bit of history. Like, probably could have been BFFs if their dudes would just chill like for a minute. But anyway, that's cool. She's coming out. And this is all going to be this week. So, I guess since I'm reading the news, I'll read through this, but, you're gonna have to fast forward me when my Cool to Pool video is on, or just don't watch it, or just don't watch this one, I don't know, that's up to you. Not my job to tell you what to do, but, I have to kind of read through it because it's part of the news. So, Dazzling Light of Festive Night Alaya. Her main job is Conjoiner, her sub-job is Scholar. That's a classic Luel job, which I really like Scholar, by the way. Sub-job, Kodadama Wielder, also a fun one. It's got a little, guaranteed hit in there, probably. Black Cat in the Night is going to be her limit burst. They showed us this on the live stream last night. She raises her own unit attack resistance piercing rate for 3 turns and deals extra large damage for to up to 2 targets with a chance of inflicting confusion for 3 turns. So just when you thought you had your trust stones figured out, they're gonna be messing with you. So that confusion's gonna be back if you took it off because of who we have going on right now. So reassess the landscape, figure out your plan. Do double duality, X seal, time seal. It's gonna lower elemental chain resistance of up to 2 targets. It's like all about 2 targets, so you're gonna have one target's always gonna sneak away if this is in guild battle. You're gonna sneak outside of her grasp. She's for up to 2 targets for 3 turns, then deal a 2-hit damage of a large variety based on her magic stat, and seals haste and courage removal for 3 turns. So there's that little diamond shape there for you to check out. Haste and courage removal. That's great because, that keeps people from turning into cowardly fool, I guess. Steadfast times speed. So, these little X's, man. Is that like part of her witchiness? I don't know. Well, let's see. Raises agility of allies with an area around self. That's a very, very small. So they gotta be like right up close to her. They gotta be snuggling up to her. In order to get this, but it's probably going to be one of her big buffs, hopefully a turn 1 buff, which, around self, bestows haste removal to successful attacks for 4 turns, and will survive fatal damage to self 1 time, and an additional effect, raises magic damage while courage is in effect. So yes, this is going to be her big buff that you're going to really want to see on that turn 1 or turn 2, as long as she doesn't move ahead. It's always so annoying when the AI decides, like, nah, she doesn't really want to use this, I promise you. And then, like, uses, like, something super silly. Like, Enferwall. No, sorry, Enferwall's great. Just stop spamming it, that's all. Alright, that will be good. Courage is great. And then agility is great. All that stuff is fun. So, Exia... Moving on to her, she is, I don't want to spoil the story for you, but, Solly likes her a lot, man. Like, he's like, way into Exia, probably to an unhealthy degree, but that's not Exia's fault. She's pretty cool stuff. If you watched or if you read and watched and listened to, if you speak Japanese, that would be great. Then you listen to it. The story event that shows Sarli and Exia back into Sarah, get a little bit more about them and their journey to Ardra to have another journey, and like so many journeys. But if you haven't, go do it, and And if you did it, but you skipped the story, you can always go rewatch the story. The stories are pretty good. And this was a nice little backstory. You know, I learned about a unit that I never want. Hopefully it doesn't come to the game, but that unit was not Exia. Exia, I'm excited about. Anyhow, enough about me. Let's talk about you, Exia. Limit Burst is the future god envisions. Increased physical and magic damage of allies within range for 4 turns, and raises fire resistance, critical evasion rate for 4 turns, and bestows debuff effect, Manator down for 3 turns, to successful attacks for 4 turns while raising her own CT of a super minimum amount. But, you know, hey, she's doing a lot of stuff along the way, so we can chill on the CT. Alright, sequential ability. This is something, you know, fun that they've been kind of toying around with, is these sequential abilities. Arcane Cradle is going to be hers. Sequence Part 1. She will lower the unit attack resistance of, again, up to 2 targets. Man, this 2 targeting thing is, it's kind of fun, but then, like, you know, you get these maps where, like, one person's just, like, you know, like, on this, like, journey of self-discovery, and the other 2 are, like, high-fiving each other. So, you know, I guess that's where this 2 target thing is coming in. But we'll probably see maps like that. So, maybe this will be great. Well, it will lower unit attack resistance of up to 2 targets by a set percentage for 3 turns. Then deal damage of a large amount based on her magic stat, and a chance of inflicting sleep for 3 turns. So again, check out your trust stones. And sequentially activates Tender Healing. Tender Healing, what is that? Well, Sequence Part 2. It will recover an ally's hit points of a very small amount. Well, no, not very small, just small. Not to be confused with minimum. And raises CT of a minimum amount. So, sounds like, yeah, she'll be able to do some damage and then kind of like start this little regen effect is what I'm assuming it's going to look like. And, yeah, you'll have a couple allies that'll enjoy that. This picture, sadly, is super enjoying that. Of course he is. God's Oracle will, let's see, raises area attack, resistance, and debuff reduction rates of allies with an area around self. And that's a slightly wider range, like, than the previous support ability we were looking at on Witchy Elia. You know, they might be within range on the first turn, or they might move, or she might move to them. So good opportunity to get this on your peeps. For 4 turns, let's see, and bestows debuff effect. Will remove all buff ceiling for 3 turns to successful attacks for 4 turns, and will survive fatal damage. So she's going to get her courage, and at the same time, it will decrease her hate. So when her HP falls below 20% when taking damage 1 time, and raises CT. So I don't know, it's very scary when your HP falls below 20%. So I guess it's like if she didn't get 1 or 2 shotted and she's still hanging on, then her hate's gonna go down. So you're gonna hate her a little less. You can be like, oh, poor Exia, I'm so sorry for you. And then you might maybe want to sack her. Anyway, so Elia's going to be limited, of course, and you're going to get a couple weeks, it looks like, to pull for her up until November 7th. And then Exia is going to be around, oh no, there's training missions, I think, anyway, stuff, you know, lots of things. Oh yeah, that's her period, yeah, 11/7, I was right about that. And then Exia is, yeah, always gonna be around. She's not limited at all. She's down to hang out in Ardra and with you for a while. So if you want to get in on her stuff, her campaigns and whatnot, it looks like that's going to be going through Halloween for her challenge missions. That's the bingo board. Guaranteed campaign. That just means that their shops are going to show up or their shards are going to show up in shop. Ugh. Man, I'm rusty at this. And of course, yeah, if you want to get more shards for your past Halloween units, make sure that you're going to the right spot. It's not just going to be like some blanket pumpkin patch. You need to go make sure that you're going to the right spot for these guys, and that's going to be based on their element. So you figure it out. Go read the details. I'm not telling you. Exia, she's going to be in Swirling Depths, of course, because she's a water unit. You know, JP bonus, shard bonus, all these things. They are able to transcend, of course. And then Lucio is going to be able to have you know, he's going to get his character quest too, his master ability too. So go do that if you have Lucio and you're running him. And I see that guy a lot still, man, I will say. Anyhow, Lucio can also have his limit bursted even more. And then +6s for Rosethorn. That's young Helena's staff. And it's going to be, you know, it's already pretty good. And what's nice about it is you can use it on light or dark units. So that's going to get a +6. Go check that out. See if you like it. Fomalhaut. Oh, man. I can't think of who you are. Are you a gun? You might be a gun. But, yeah. Anyway, that's getting... Or maybe that's Lucio's thing? Something? I don't know. Anyway, that... figure it out. Figure it out. Okay. And then these are going to be the Halloween campaigns. Fun, spooky background. We're probably going to get like a fun, spooky home screen background, so I'm excited for that. I love Halloween. Spooky fun is totally my jam. I got all my Halloween decorations up. I get in the mood, very much so. I'm going to have a friend visiting me at the end of the month, and we've already decided that, you know, we'll probably, you know, just get super generic, but we got our black dresses, and we'll be like witchy Adora's friend, out on the prowl. Well, no, we're not prowling, not as witches, you know, it's not hocus pocus, but, just, you know, spooky fun, that's all. Cheers, spooky fun. Anyway, so you're going to get a couple featured tickets for Alaya, you're going to get a couple featured tickets for Exia, and then hopefully be able to pick up Exia's, daily summon tickets as well, and then a bunch of shards for them in the shop, so... That's what you'll be getting. Free match campaign. You'll earn 5 times the normal amount of PvP medals. And I'll probably earn not a lot. I still don't even have Fire Veritas. It's so embarrassing. But yeah, anyway. That's stuff to grab into the Untamed Light. That is the story event I was talking about. It's going to get a high difficulty EX quest. This is going to be for Exia's weapon. She uses the Tesseran Prayer Staff, so grab up your recipes for that. In addition, Magical Broom, it's a mace, will also be out there for you to farm. So get the recipes for that. Even if you don't plan on pulling Witchy Alaya, sometimes it's nice to get these and just to see who else can use it. See if it's got some special things on it. Always good to get the recipes, no matter what. And whoa, I feel like we just had a limited. Yeah, I think we did, but you know, here it is. It's back, which is cool. I like limited. There's so much viz to be grabbed, and I'm gonna probably need it because, you know, spoiler alert, those girls are looking semi cool. So I'm gonna have to see how much viz I can scrounge up during that period. Well. Our limited that's coming up is going to begin a mock period on the 17th, so that's in just a couple days from now. Thursday, yeah. So, you know, go check out that map, mock it a bit, and then plan to join your guild in a limited guild battle on the 19th, which should be Saturday, I guess. Yeah, well, anyway, the 17th, go check your calendar. No, the 19th, go check your calendar. That's on you. What else? Mock battles, go. Okay, so, oh, here's our map. And, it's got a few effects to it. Just, you know, just wait while I read all this. Let's see. Or don't, you can get out of here anytime. Lightning and water unit, distance-based damage reduction effect from 2 panels away and beyond. Max effect at 5 panels. So I guess the farther away you are, you'll have less damage hit you or something. Wind unit, physical damage boost. Gloves, mace, and then staff, devout. weapon, a couple of main jobs will get unit magic up. So they'll all be a little bit more powerful. And then party formations must add up to 270 cost or less. So 100, 170, they'd love to do this, especially when they just release a 70 cost unit, because hey, who better to pop in there than you hot thing, right? So consider that when you're thinking about your formations. You want to put in there and take a look. You have a few days to figure that, and hopefully you have a guild leader that's logged in within the last 3 days. I don't know, it's sad if you don't. If your guild has 10 members or more, then yeah, you'll be hanging out in limited. And if it doesn't, then also, like, maybe you have a tight-knit friend group. That, nothing wrong with that, but we won't see you there. So I don't know what y'all would do, like, while everybody else is busy. Like, are you having like your own secret party? All the guilds with less than 10 members. I don't know. At least like send us pictures or something. That's okay. I don't care about pictures. Alright. And lots of details about how to participate in limiteds. Again, that's on you to figure out. And then lastly, oh man, we made it to the end. Classifications of jobs that are activation requirements for party abilities and bestowed effects. So this is just them being like, oh, so the Foreseer of Oracles is actually classified under Staffed About, and look, we just updated it. Conjoiner is classified under Mace. So they just want you to know that that they put them in there, and that they will be activated, or on the VCs that work for these groups. Oh, Ninja Blade, such a sad little list. No, actually, it's not a sad list. Like, they're like proud. They like to be together. Oh, that's slime. Anyway, yeah, not a lot of book people either. Well, anywho, that's what we got going on. Again, like, Halloween is great. The units are always like, really fun in this game for Halloween. And maybe we get some good banners for them. We'll see. Other than that, I just really enjoyed that there was a live stream last night. I was great. I was great. I don't know. I was great in there. I don't know about you. But I thought it was great that we could celebrate the game and see the friendly faces. Really miss Roki, but that's fine. Well, I mean, I'm not saying it's fine, but again, just better than not having a live stream, right? Right. So exciting, and it's very sad. I know that original FFBE is ending at the end of this month, which does make me sad, because I used to read the news for that, and I used to play the heck out of that game, and I really enjoyed the community that kind of showed up when I started to make my funny. Well, are they funny? That's debatable. Vids. So yeah, so that game is very near and dear to my heart, just like this one is. So sad to see that game off, but happy to see this one on and getting a little injection of life with that live stream. So anyhow, enough on that, but I will say thank you for hanging out. And if I helped out by reading this to you, if I put you to sleep, then cheers, you're welcome. And other than that, I guess I will be looking at these new units, figuring out if they're cool to pull in a couple days, and yes, and then the rest of my hour is gonna be pretty happy. So I hope yours is too. And oh man, I gotta do the recon. Okay, all right. Yes, cheers, and as always, goodbye. And oh wait, thank you. No, wait, no. Ooh, this went backwards. Okay. Goodbye and cheers. Thanks. Or, no, not thanks. Goodbye and cheers.